Good morning, DuPage, and here are this week's video announcements. The Men's Weekend is coming up.
I got a mind to do right. I got a mind to do right. I got a mind to do right. Oh yeah. I got a mind to do right. Every day.
Reteach and work and coordinate everything, but it all works out. King Jesus is listening.
King Jesus, I got a mind to do right. Oh yeah.
Let the heavens tell of your glory. Let the angels cry holy, holy. Let the universe display your majesty. But most of all, Lord, be glorified in me. 'Cause you've been much too.
Black History Month is here, and we are excited for all the events. Let's see what's coming up.
King, there's only one thing left for you to do. You know what it is. This is an anonymous letter sent by the FBI to Martin Luther King, urging him to commit suicide. He was one of the primary targets for the FBI's illegal surveillance program in the 60s called COINTELPRO, the counterintelligence program which targeted many civil rights groups, such as the Black Panthers and the American Indian Movement, and activists like Stokely Carmichael and Malcolm X for more than a decade. The purpose was to, quote, expose, disrupt, misdirect, discredit, and otherwise neutralize the possible threats against the existing order. The program was exposed in 1971 when a group of activists stole documents from an FBI office on the night of the Muhammad Ali-Joe Frazier fight and leaked them to the press. Today, COINTELPRO is something people recall from the past as the darkest FBI program exposed so far.
And now we will take a moment to recognize those who have paved the way from those who are paving the way. I introduce the Black History Freedom Profiles.
Good morning, church. This is your Black History Freedom Profile. Gladys Mae West was born in 1931 in Dinwiddie County, Virginia, to a farming family in a community of sharecroppers. After earning a scholarship for achieving first place in her high school class, she studied mathematics at Virginia State College. After graduating, she taught for around 2 years. In 1956, West began to work at Naval Surface Warfare Center Dahlgren Division, where she was the second Black woman to ever be hired to work at the naval base. She participated in an award-winning astronomical study that proved, during the early 1960s, the regularity of Pluto's motion relative to Neptune. From the mid-1970s through the 1980s, using complex algorithms to account for variations in gravitational, tidal, and other forces that distort the Earth's shape, she programmed an IBM 7030 Stretch computer to deliver increasingly refined calculations for an extremely accurate geodetic Earth model, ultimately becoming the Global Positioning System, also known as the GPS. In 1986, West published Data Processing System Specifications for the GeoSat Satellite Radar Altimeter, a 60-page illustrated guide. She worked at Dahlgren for 42 years, retiring in 1998. Her contributions as a mathematician who was part of the original team of engineers tasked with developing the highly useful GPS were only uncovered when a member of West's sorority, Alpha Kappa Alpha, read a short biography West had submitted for an alumni function. She also spent 18 years in corporate America using her HR management and consultative experience. She worked for Fortune 500 companies, such as Coca-Cola, Walt Disney, Universal Studios, etc. She remains a lifelong learner, completing her PhD in 2018 at Virginia Tech University, The same year, she was inducted into the United States Air Force Hall of Fame in 2018, one of the Air Force Space Command's highest honor. She was described as one of the pioneering hidden figures who did essential mathematical computing for the United States before electronic systems. West recounted that she had no idea that her recordings of satellite location and mathematical calculations would become today's GPS system and that it would affect so many lives. I am Chelsea Baker, the future of Black history.
That concludes this week's Black History Freedom Profile. Don't forget to check your bulletin for more information. Also, sign up for the trip to Ohio in the Northex. Have a blessed day.